Hello everybody, and welcome back to another stream. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. A little bit of a later start to our stream here. I've had a very busy and long week, and it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday, so hooray! Anyway, I wanted to stream because I really enjoyed playing Factorio the other night. It was a really fun stream. So we're gonna be continuing our factory in Factorio here, looking to make some progress. Don't really have any specific goals for this evening. We're just gonna kind of chill a little bit. We're gonna take it easy. Low energy, chill vibes tonight. So let's jump right into it, shall we? I think I was bottom cam. Again, I don't think there's like a big difference. I don't know. There doesn't really seem to be like a bad or like a best spot to put my my webcam. Okay. I played a little bit by myself last night. Played for like an hour and a half last night. We made some upgrades. Finished researching a bunch of stuff. So we have the medium and the big electric poles. I'm just now noticing that we have small, medium, and big. Why is it not small, medium, and large? Anyway, we have big electric poles now. So we have the new electric poles, so I can have a lot less of them in here. It's still a little bit spaghetti, still a little bit of a mess, very cobweb-ish, but a lot less than it was before. And speaking of spaghetti, we've upgraded our mining operations quite a bit down here. So I think before I only had like 4 mining drills for iron. We now have 10. And I made the realization, I made the discovery that these do not mine in a 3x3 area, which is the size of the drills. They are a 3x3. They mine in a 5x5, so they mine one tile around them. So I was having them overlapping other mining drills, and it was being really inefficient. Both drills were mining the same section of ore. So I crafted more drills and I spread them out properly. So now they're all mining. Excuse me. They're all mining individual tiles. I said, excuse me, not Siri. You can stop talking to me now. So they're all mining individual ore node tiles. We upgraded our furnaces to steel furnaces, which smelt items twice as quickly as a stone furnace. And I put down a lot more. And you guys will be happy to know I took out the buffer, my emotional support buffer. I took out the emotional support buffer for the iron. I still have it for the copper, because the copper is being used way less right now. But I took out the emotional support buffer for the iron plates because it was limiting the speed. We could only ever go at fast inserter speed, and our production has gotten to the point where it needs to be faster than the fast inserter speed. So we were not keeping up production with the buffer. So I took that out. Now the iron plates feed directly into all of our assembly lines. And yeah, we got some greens cooking up. We have honestly too many red science packs than we know what to do with. So we're sitting pretty good. We need to start some new research. I just researched lab speeds. So now our labs research things at 50% extra speed, which is nice. I was looking at some of the upgrades as well, and I think we might research military next because it's really cheap. It's 15 seconds times 20 units. So it only takes 20 bottles, and each bottle takes 15 seconds to process. But the more important thing is then it gives us access to the military science pack, and then we can start crafting military science packs and start researching things with that. Engines is also an important one. Engines will give us access to what's it called? Trains, which are not super important right now, but oil gathering crude oil with pump jacks. That's probably going to be pretty important. That was not in the demo, but feels like something that's going to be important. Plastics, sulfur processing, right? These are all things that's like sounds pretty important. But yeah, there's a lot to research. Bulk inserter. Ooh, that's nice. To get bulk inserters, we need to research logistics and advanced circuits. Okay. Yeah, let's just research military. We'll start researching engine. And then military science pack. Those will be the three that we start with. Four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, we have 10 steel furnaces with 10 mining drills. And they seem to be keeping up more or less perfectly. We could probably get away with just using 9 steel furnaces, but I had room for all 10, so I just put 10. Okay, there's our military research. Again, that was super cheap and quick. I also automated, I forget if I did this on the stream or not. I think I did. We automated steel, stone brick production. Pretty sure we did. So we've got that rolling. I also, you guys would be proud of me. I figured out a use for the filter on the inserters. So this mining drill that I have placed here is mining iron, but it also is overlapping some of the copper ore. So it's mining majority iron, but it's mining 1000 copper as well. And I don't want the copper to go down this line because it'll get clogged up. Right, if copper ends up being processed and put onto this belt, it's like the inserters can't take copper. These crafting recipes don't use copper, so it would get backed up and it would break the system. So instead, anytime this drill poops out a piece of copper, this inserter will pick it up and put it onto the copper belt. But it won't pick up, it won't pick up the iron ore pieces. Because again, if iron gets onto this belt, then same thing. We get backed up and things break. So we need to keep those separate. Although I'm sure people are like, you should just combine them and have iron plates on one side of the belt and copper plates on the other. And it would make you use way less conveyor belts. And that's probably true. But to that, I say, shut up. Politely, of course. Alright, I don't really know. See, this is the thing about these kind of games. I don't I don't know what to do right now. While we're waiting for this research to go through, like, I'm not sure what I should be doing. We can craft grenades. That seems cool. Kind of expensive. 1 grenade is 10 coal and 5 iron plates. I mean, it's not insanely expensive, to be fair, but... I'm gonna craft the shotgun, because I really liked it during the demo. I was using it a lot. We should also probably craft some gun turrets soon. We haven't run into any of the biters. No biters have come yet. But we do have a nest of 3 over here. So then they might start coming over here soon. Not entirely sure how the AI on them works. Oh my god, I'm playing freaking... Ah! I was trying to do that all in one switch and it was not working. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of like sitting here waiting for our research to finish because I don't really know what to do. We're not even wearing any armor, right? Yeah, we should probably 50 steel. I mean, we have a lot of steel now. Let's do it. Make sure we're geared up for when the biters do eventually get to our factory. Oh, what is this? Why does this say 0%? What does that mean? 0% what? We can also start working on setting up walls. No, I need more steel. I definitely will need to upgrade my steel production at some point. Some point soon, more than likely. Maybe we set up assemblers for long-handed and fast inserters. And we just have it fill up like 2 slots, just so if we need them, we don't have to craft them. That might be a good idea. So, iron inserter, iron electronic circuit inserter. Okay. So if we take from that box, that gets us our inserter. Let's go grab a bunch of iron plates real quick. think we just need 2. Because we already have the other ones. Okay. Set that up. Yeah, so that brings our inserter over. And then we need the iron plates, which we can just split from here. That's super easy. And our gears, which is more the issue. We might honestly need 2 assembling machines for gears. Because we're already short on gears, and there's so many crafting recipes that require gears. Hmm. Yeah, let's let's see. This line comes from there. Okay. We're going to craft. Oh, what I wanted. Craft more gears. Oh, we need to set up iron sticks as well. I don't know why they're called iron sticks and not bars, but you do you, I guess. Okay. So we have iron gears, and then we take those iron gears out. We'll put them into another little buffer here, and we'll say don't craft more than 5 stacks. Those iron gears then need to be taken out and put into this. So we have iron gears and we have inserters coming into here. So now we just need iron plates. Grab that. And then we can just split iron plates here. Iron looking saturated. Good to see. Indeed. Welcome in, Suspicious. Welcome back. We've upped our iron production, which is very nice. I also removed our emotional support buffer. It was very sad. But it had to be done. It had to be done. We are about to take a hit on our iron production, though, because I'm setting up a second assembling machine for iron gears, and we blow through these things. So that should be everything. That's inserters, that is iron gears, and that is iron plates. That makes the long-handed insert. We can just plop those out. Again, we don't need a lot of these. I'm going to say 3 stacks max. So now we just need to power these. Steel furnaces and a ton of mining drills. That's the goal. Okay. So yep. Perfect. So we have long-handed inserters being crafted. Again, I don't think we're going to need like a ton of these. But the point is just to have them because they do take a little bit to craft in your inventory. No, I'm just a dirty liar actually. They're 0.5 seconds crafting time. Okay. Either way, I just want them. If I need them, I can just come over here and be like, boop, grab them. And we also want to do that with the fast inserters, which is iron plates, electronic circuit, and inserter. Okay, so I mean, inserter obviously is very easy. We just pull from there. We can grab... Ooh. We can grab electronic circuits from here and put them on a belt going up here. Of course, we can't make it the whole way. Why? Why would we be able to? We need more iron plates. Surprise. Time to grab a shit ton. This is my favorite thing. Just running down the conveyor belt holding F. Okay. Then we go like that. Okay, perfect. So we have the circuits now. We have the inserters. And we need the plates. The easiest way I think is just gonna be... I don't think we can do that. Unless you can do this, which I don't think you can. Oh, you can. Okay, that's really weird. But, sure. Okay, so then we bring all three of those guys over. And we go... Bang, bang, bang. Bang. Fast inserter. Heavily limit this as well to 3 slots. And then we do that. And that is fast inserters being automatically crafted. Hell yeah. Okay, awesome. Sweet. All of our research is done. We can research. So we've researched military science packs, which means that's another thing for us to set up an assembling machine for. Good lord. Okay. How do you craft military? So, okay. Oh, this is getting expensive really fast. Wow. 1 military science pack is 1 piercing rounds magazine, 1 grenade, and 2 walls. Why the walls? That's so weird. That's so weird. Okay. Side loading underground belts is pretty cool. Yeah, I did not think that would work because visually there's like a wall, right? There's a wall on the side of it, but actually, no, it's just it's just that the conveyor belt is clipping through that texture, which is kind of funny. Oh, is it though? No, it actually changes. Can you guys see? It changes the texture so that there's a little gap. I don't know why I'm pointing to my computer screen, like you guys can see me pointing to my monitor in real life, but there's a little gap here. And the texture changes to allow a little gap so that the iron plate doesn't just like go through the texture. This game is so cool. Like the fact that the developers thought of that to change the texture of the underground belt when you have it being side loaded is so sick. it only allows half the belt in. It only allows that side. I just got lucky. That is so sick. That's so cool. This game is awesome. This game is so stinking cool. Okay. Various ways to store and transport fluids. I mean, we're gonna need that eventually, but I don't have any fluids that we have gotten. So this isn't super necessary at the moment. Again, we're definitely gonna need this eventually, especially if we want to get you know, the blue pack and stuff like that. But I think I would rather get gate for right now, so we can start putting up walls, and then maybe concrete. I mean, we still don't need faster belts, right? Like, we're not handling that many items all at once. And that's expensive. It's 30 seconds and 200 for the research. Increased inventory, who cares? These are also really expensive. Oh, this is super 30 for 250. Solar energy, meh. Defender, meh. You're not producing enough for red belts? Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Is like, I don't know why I would need it right now. Everything is so expensive though. I guess we'll just do concrete. Oh, that takes water. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is the first. Yeah, this is the first crafting recipe that I've seen that takes a fluid. So we need to use the assembling machine 2 to craft that. Okay, so then in that case, let's research fluid handling first, and then concrete. Also very expensive compared to what you have now. It's an increase in production in tandem with an increase in cost. To craft the... Oh yeah, 5 iron gear wheels. So 11.5 iron plates compared to 3. Yeah, it's like 4 times more expensive. That's crazy. Okay. We are not getting iron because this inserter is stealing all the iron. Okay. I'm gonna have to use a splitter there. I should be able to fit a splitter there. Actually, it's gonna be a little awkward. Because if I put a splitter here, I can't... Let's think about this. We might have to just move this conveyor belt a little bit. If we move these over and we splitter here, this one goes up here, and then this one goes there. Get those iron gears off there. Ay, stop that. And then that goes to a box, but then we pull out of the side of the box instead. We go there. Okay. Problem solved. I always forget that you can't really have like you can't split a conveyor belt with inserters because the first one will always take priority. So like you can have a splitter into an inserter, but you can't just split a belt with it. Oh, but now we have, now Now we have the thing we just talked about where we can't side load from the left side of the... Ooh, how do I fix that? I need to load it from the right side. What's the easiest way of fixing this? Because just doing this won't change it. It'll still load from... Oh, I mean, it connects anyway. But I was gonna say it would still load from the left side. We need to load from the right side of the belt. Curious. Very, very curious. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we can just... I mean, I could just put an underground belt here and just underground belt to here and then just load the assembler from the bottom, but that's the easy way out. That's the loser way out. You could combine the gears and iron. Combine the gears and iron. For red inserter. Oh, you're totally right. I mean, yes, but that doesn't solve the issue of getting the iron plates over to blue inserter. Did he poop? Atlas. Come on, pal. Yeah, that sucks. That's a sucky one. Our little puppy boy's been having diarrhea, and usually he's really good at letting us know he needs to go out, but this time he literally just got up from a nap and pooped. So that was really unfortunate. Do you need help cleaning it up? You sure? That was a tough one. Horizontal belt pointed right dead center. Horizontal belt. So hang on. So we're saying this, right? Which cool, I'm with you. That fixes red inserter. It kind of slows it down, but we don't need this to be super efficient. We're already halfway done with crafting the red inserters, right? Who cares? It's hard to explain. Yeah. Yeah, I got you on that part, suspicious. But now I'm at a loss. So you're saying like, oh, I see. Because then it, oh, that is ugly. That looks ugly. I see what you're saying though, because then that makes this conveyor belt the full priority. And so this becomes a drop off onto it. rather than it curving. Huh. Okay. I mean, it definitely, it works. And again, honestly, for the red and blue inserters, like, efficiency is the last of our concern. Because I'm not going to be bulk crafting these, right? Like, the idea, at least for right now, maybe some crafting recipe in the future is going to use these, and I'll be like, I'm a genius. But for right now, the idea is just like, oh, I need some long-handed inserts. I just run over here and I grab them, rather than crafting them. Right, so I'm actually going to limit it to 5 since we crafted these so quickly. But I'm sure there are crafting recipes in the future that will use red and blue inserters. But okay, cool. Oh boy. Yeah, now comes the hard part of getting... We should do it up here. We should pull the coal. Okay, so that'll be easy. We can pull the coal off of this belt to get coal to craft. Oh my god, there's so many steps in this one. Oh my god. Okay, we need to get the stone brick from all the way down here to all the way up here. Right? And then we need to make an assembling machine for walls. And then we need to make... Oh my god. We need to make an assembling machine for grenades, which is coal and iron, which I can just steal both of them. I can just steal iron from this plate line. Right, I literally already have it split. I can just run a conveyor belt there and then pull the coal. Actually, no, I have an idea of how to do that. Okay, so that's easy. That's easy. So that gives us all of those, and then it's just iron plates, and we have steel over here, so then we just need to get copper plates. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. I'm gonna increase the capacity of our iron gear box, because there are so many recipes that use iron gears, as we've seen. Okay, so here's the plan. Instead of splitting the iron here, I'll have another water ice for you in a little bit if you want. Oh god, why is there... Oh god. What happened? Oh god. Oh no. Remember that thing that I said was going to happen earlier in the stream? It's happening. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's bad. Okay, time to add a buffer here. Oh, I gotta go through and manually fix all that. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I was literally saying in the beginning of the stream how this inserter is really important because this drill is mining copper as well. But because our copper line is saturated, it stopped grabbing it and has just massacred all of our production lines. Oh, it's all the way up to here. Oh, it's all the way over here. Oh, no. Okay. Time to fix everything. Okay, those two lines are fixed. Then we go here. We got to fix these two lines. Oh, God. Where else did it get to? Oh, yep. Inserter brought them over here, which split them here, which split them there, and split them there. Okay. I think I solved it. Good learning lesson though, that if we do this kind of thing where like I split the belt, that is an important time to have a buffer. Because if the belt gets saturated, it breaks the system. So we need a fail-safe like that. So good learning lesson. Cool. Okay. So the plan is we are gonna craft. No, we already have a splitter. Okay. We're gonna use a splitter over here, and we're gonna keep this line together. Is that gonna work how I think it works? Oh. No. No, it did not. What about if it's left? Oh God! Oh God! Turn it back! Turn it back! Fuck. Okay. I really wanted to solve this with one splitter, but I think we're gonna have to. I don't think I can. Okay. So let's put the splitter back where we had it. This we said output priority was to the right and for coal. Yeah, that fixes it, and then we have iron plates coming off of that. Okay, that's fine. It's ugly, but when has that ever stopped us in the past? You know what I mean? So we have coal and we have iron plates now. The only issue is we're pulling the iron plates off of this line, and we're already using a lot of the iron plates that we get here in producing steel. So it's really gonna limit the amount of military science packs we can make. The alternative is I can put a splitter here on this tile, and so it'll split before it starts all of these splits. What would that look like? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love how ugly it is. Okay, I think that might be better. Because again, a lot of the iron plates going down this side are going to be used in producing steel. Also, I have this incorrect right now. Okay. So this gets us... What did we need? That gets us the coal and the iron for grenades. So let's set up an assembling machine for that. Okay. Grenades will go... here. Put an inserter on that, and then we can put... I mean, we could just take an inserter from here. And an inserter on that with the crafting recipe of grenades. So now we just power those. The long-handed inserters might come in handy here. Yeah. We're probably going to need some long-handed inserters to like pull things over belts. We'll see. We'll see how complicated this gets. Okay. Perfect. So that gets us grenades. Okay. So then grenades get outputted here. We'll buffer that and... Sure, we'll do that many. Okay, so that's one part. Now we need firearm magazines. So we get a splitter. Off of here. We need more transport belts. Okay. Get a splitter off of that. That gets us our iron plates. And those just go straight into firearm magazines, right? Yes. So that's easy. I don't want to clog up the lab line here because we need inserters for all of this stuff. Put it there. Excellent. Okay, and then that gives us our firearm magazine, which we can output right here. Limit that a little bit. Okay, so then we need to make piercing rounds, which is steel, super easy. Firearm magazines, which we have right here, and copper plates. So we just need to put a splitter somewhere here. Somewhere where we can get copper plates. We can do that into underground belt. Into well, we just saw that we can side load underground belts, right? But can we side load from this? No, we can't. We can only side load from this side. So these would need to be on the left-hand side. But it's fine. We can just manually loop that around. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, so then we have copper. We need steel. Let's see. Can we just use a long-handed inserter here? Yes. Excellent. Perfect. Rather than inserter into underground belt, which also works. But then we have everything. We have copper, we have steel, we have armor rounds. So then we just go steel. Copper. Gonna have to move that. Does a long arm inserter work there? Yes, it does. Excellent. Okay, that simplifies that. That goes out into a chest. And Bob's your uncle. We have armor piercing rounds. Which those just limit them by that much. Ooh. Yes, okay, so we should not use an inserter here. We should use a splitter. I'm glad I noticed that now, because again, that inserter is just going to take priority, and eventually we're going to run out of coal in our boilers. Cool. Okay. Speaking of which, we might need to get down a second or a third. Let's just do that now. Let's just get a third mining drill down for coal. Now that I'm just like saying it and thinking about it. Is this efficient in the slightest? Not really. Yeah, it's 43k. I'd rather just do that. How did I do over here? Just wrapped around the center belt. Okay. Okay, now we just need to get these stone bricks all the way up here. And we need to combine. So we need to craft. It's just walls. Yes, we just need to, okay, so we just need to craft walls, and then we need to craft. Ooh, this is gonna be a long belt. Okay. All right, let's lay down ghost track actually. Because I want to see what this is going to look like. Then we have underground belt there. No, we don't want to go up here because we're eventually going to expand our copper. But we can cut through here. Underground belt down to here. Underground belt. Get rid of that. Oops. And then underground belt. Cool. Okay, that'll be our line. So let's go do that. We're gonna need. I don't think it's 5, but we'll just craft 5 underground belts. Might actually be 5. Excellent. Oh, I was like, why isn't that working? This is such a long conveyor belt. Okay, awesome. And then we take some inserters. And we go inserter into assembling machine with walls as our crafting machine, crafting recipe, and then we go an out inserter into a box. We can probably heavily limit walls. Okay, we have auto crafting walls now. We might want to put fast inserters on these walls. Really, the crafting is really quick. We'll see. I don't want to just like annihilate my brick. Nah, I mean let's just do it. Might as well, right? Yeah, and we don't need a fast inserter for this. Just gotta throw them all together now. Indeed. So now we go. Piercing rounds, grenade, wall. So we have piercing rounds. We have wall. Now we just need to grab. Ooh. I kind of boxed this in here, huh? I did not Did not plan well for this. Okay, easy solution. We go like so. There we go. Okay. That and that gives us science packs. And then we plug it all in and we get military science packs. Let's go. And we bring that back over. Oh, that is okay. We're definitely gonna need to upgrade. And we bring that down. We've done it! Let's go! We have military science packs being crafted. Let's freaking go! Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Alright, so we definitely are upgrading this assembling machine to a level 2. Does this one need to be a level 2? Probably not this one. Definitely this one. And definitely grenade. I mean, I might as well upgrade this one as well. I'm not going to upgrade the wall because that would just be silly. Like, we craft so quick. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. That's the big one to upgrade. Ow. Let me eat a little fried Oreo as a victory. A little victory celebration. That was not that good. Not gonna lie to you guys. Oh. There's no point in having a fast inserter down here. Or there's no point in having a fast inserter up there if we have a regular insert down here. This one needs to be a fast inserter as well. Never had those? Fried Oreos? They're not bad. This one was not great. But they're okay. They're kind of overhyped, at least in my opinion. I did the thing again, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh, oh no, I Omega did the thing over here. Oh no. Oh god. Wait. Why did I do... Oh no. Oh, I really broke this. Oh, that's not good. I was like, why are we not crafting electronic circuits anymore? It's because this long-handed inserter is taking priority from the belt. Okay. how do we fix that? Hmm. It's eating all the iron. Yeah. Can I side load an underground belt from here? I think I should be able to. If I add a splitter here. And do that. Why does that work? That's hilarious. Oh my god. It's so ugly. Okay, but now we can't have this arm taking that because then we run into the same issue. Oh my god. This section is awful to look at. Oh, it's awful to look at. This is knowledge put into action. True! We just learned about side loading underground belts and we immediately started using it. And like actually using it, not just using it because it looks cool. Okay, but again, we need a splitter. Put a splitter there. And do that. Of course you don't have power. Why would you have power? Why make it easy for me? Okay, I think that solves it. Are we seeing an issue anywhere here? Let's run down the line. So we have all the way from the beginning, we have splitter, double splitter here, but that all works. This goes down the line into splitter. Right side splitter goes into 2 splitters, perfect. Left side splitter goes into a side loading underground belt, which goes into a splitter, which goes into an arm. This side goes into a splitter. Take a shot from every time I say splitter. Jesus Christ. That goes into a splitter with an inserter, another splitter. Are iron plates making it this far? No, this splitter is... Wait, what? No, they are. It's working properly. This one should go down here. Yes. Okay, it's working. It's working. And again, we really don't care too much if... Like, right now, iron is only getting down to these assembling machines, like, 1 piece of iron every 10 seconds. But it does not matter because right now, we don't need these for bulk crafting. Again, in the future, that might change. But for right now, it doesn't really matter. It's just slow because splitters are pure halving. Yeah, and again, that's the issue that I keep coming back to, is that the only way that I can think to avoid that is to create an entirely separate furnace station that feeds its belt into the assembly line somewhere else. Right? Like, if I use a splitter on this transport belt and have a set of furnaces over here and feed the output up here, then great, that solves our issue. But because I only have 1 line in, until these belts get oversaturated, there's going to be such a small, like this goes through like 7 splitters on its way up. So it's getting like, you know, whatever percent, like 5% of the total iron that we mine is going up there. Which again, for right now is not that big of a deal, but for crafting recipes where it actually matters, we're going to have to figure out a solution to that. Oh, and it looks like we are actually using the copper fast enough to warrant taking the buffer out, or at the very least fast enough to change this into a fast inserter. We're using copper plates faster than a regular inserter speed, so now it needs to be a fast inserter. Once we get to the point where we're using copper faster than a fast inserter, then we just take the buffer out. That isn't inherently a bad idea to have another belt saturating other areas of the factory. Centralizing resources overall is hard. Yeah, and there's really no reason not to do that I can think of. I'm sure there's a reason you don't want to, but I can think of there's no reason not to do that. But I think that's an issue for later. There are a few ways to manage it. Yeah, I think that's something that we can kind of figure out when the time comes. It's also really tempting to set up a second assembling machine for green bottles because we use so many of them. Because it wouldn't be all that hard. We already have the belts and the inserter boxes up here. It would not be that hard to just put up a second inserter that just feeds, or a second assembling machine that feeds down into here. And same thing for the military science packs, because we have 2 for red. I think let's do that. I think let's set up two more assembling machines, because again, we already have all the resources here anyway, so I think that's a smart idea. Which means it's time for your favorite it's time for your favorite thing, more splitters. Dude, this is just splitters, the factory. Like, my god, the amount of splitters that I am using in this factory is unreal. Oh, is our copper, or is our coal, like, really getting messed up over here? So this is something else. Both of my boilers right now are working at this really fast speed. So they're chewing through coal. And I don't understand. Like, should I add another boiler? Because like, it's like 1 coal every 2 seconds. Like, if I add another boiler, does that reduce the, like, strain on the system? Oh, we need to add more steam engines, actually. Those, the level 2 assembling machines are taking a lot of power. Okay. You need to automate splitters while the usage is going on. Imagine. I'm gonna add another boiler and see if that makes it so that they go down to the slower speed. Oh, I think I just... No. I thought I just saw it slow down. It slowed down a little. Boilers eat coal at a constant rate. They take the fuel value of coal and convert it into steam power directly. If you're using a certain amount of power, it's a direct conversion between coal and power consumed. Oh, okay. So this bar, this red bar is I think I understand. This red bar is essentially the amount of power that's being used in a way, right? Like you can measure it kind of in that way. More power used, more coal used. Okay. We need to fix our coal situation because we're about to run out of power. But that makes sense. So that's why adding a third boiler does slow down the speed of that red bar, but not because we're like wasting energy. It's because we have a third boiler feeding into the steam engines, and so it reduces the strain on the other two boilers. But it's still using the same amount of coal. It's just split into three. I understand. Okay. We need more coal drills quickly. Very quickly, because we're about to go into a blackout. All right, and I know this one in the front is not going to be very efficient, but my OCD is telling me that I have to put I have to put a mining drill in the front there. See, I'm getting it. I'm using my brain. It takes me a while, but I get there. Yeah, so this mining drill is only going to pick up 2.1k coal, but I need to get this coal off of the out of this ore chunk. Okay. Oh, we might need to increase our stone production as well. Let's go check the coal at least and see if this is now enough to keep up. Let's watch it for a little bit. Let's see if the belt goes forward or backwards. It looks almost equal. I think we're producing a tiny, yes, we are. We're producing a little bit more coal than we're using, but not by much. Okay. We researched concrete. I mean, I guess let's get solar energy. That'll reduce the strain on our boilers. So that way our boilers only have to activate at night and we can stop ripping through coal. All the drills go at a constant rate, about 0.5 items per second. The more drills you have, the better for overall production. Yeah, I think I understand that part of it. That's why, like, now that I added more mining drills for coal, now we're producing more coal than we're using. Okay, yeah, so our satisfaction is dipping below, so we need to get more steam engines. I want to craft concrete. That looks cool. Okay, let's go get... I'm getting so distracted. I wanted to craft, make more green things. What did I come over here for? I came down here for something. Oh, iron to craft more... Craft more what? Steam engines. Oh my god, guys. My ADHD brain is struggling with this game. Okay. Cool. Okay, so that should, yeah, that takes care of our production there. Excellent. Yeah, we are now producing more coal than we're using, which is good, but we can also make solar panels to help with that. I wanted to make another stone drill. This game can make everyone lose their train of thought so fast. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, so now that doubles our stone output. I've stood around in the center of a factory and zoned out for a couple minutes, not remembering what I just said I needed to do. I mean, that's literally what I just did. I ran all the way down here and just went, I don't remember why I came here. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Losing train of thought again. So we need to figure out how to get the green resources up here. Once again, we're going to craft more splitters. I know, crazy. This is a really short belt, though. Instead of splitting this, it might be more worth just to take another inserter out of this box. Same thing with this. This is too short of a belt. Also, why am I using a belt here when I can just use a single long arm inserter? Why do I do this? Like, why Why do I do this? Why am I using two inserters and a conveyor belt there when I can just do that? Oh god. Okay. We're getting distracted again. Okay. Sorry. So we can take out of this box and go like so into an underground belt. How do I want to do this? That's ideally where I want thing. Bum, 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 bum. Can I put a splitter on the first belt? No. I can't put a splitter on the first belt, and I don't think I can put I can't put a splitter on the belt before. So that is also going to be an issue. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't, like, I don't need the setup to look like this. It would be nice. You know what I mean? And that's all we care about in this game. This is tough. We are very boxed in here. Is there anywhere I can use a long arm inserter? Does that get me what I want, actually? I think it does. I think it actually does. Okay, we got the belts up. That is the dumbest way I could have done that. Oh, that is the dumbest way I could have done that. I love it. Holy shit. Okay, let's focus. Maybe underground the conveyor belts between the two assembling machines? Between the two assembling machines, which one? Between these, underground these transport belts? That wouldn't solve anything. Oh, did you mean this belt right here? Underground this one? It's fine. We figured out a stupid workaround. Okay, so that gets us our underground belts. Now we need to figure out a way to get transport belts off of here, which I think we can actually just use an inserter. And the reason for that being is this belt is always going to be saturated. Well, I shouldn't say always, because we get so few iron plates up here that we might actually eventually run out of inserters. Okay, so I should not do that. I think the only solution I can think of is to put an inserter here and just take another one out. I can't think of another way to do it. Because, I mean, that, in essence, adding another inserter on this box is like adding a splitter, right? The big thing that I'm worried about is then all four sides of this box are being used, which means in the future, if I want to pull inserters from this box, I cannot. Right, that is what I'm worried about. So maybe we put a splitter here. I think this works. We put a splitter here. And then we just loop this conveyor belt back. Yeah, okay. Solved it. Are you able to just turn the end of the inserter belt you have to go up? This one? Yes, but it runs into the same issue, right? If this belt doesn't become saturated, then this inserter will always take priority, and we would never get inserters into this assembling machine. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why you can't really split a conveyor belt with inserters. That was the issue we were running into down here. Is if you split in conveyor belts with inserters, the inserter will always just grab it. So it would work when the transport belt is saturated because the items sit there and then the inserters just like take the items as they need. But if this belt becomes unsaturated, which again it probably will because we're not getting enough iron plates up here, then that would become an issue, right? And I want to try to future-proof this. Speaking of, I need to do that. And then we need to do... Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. What did I just do? Okay, I think we did it. Let me just clear all these. That's going to annoy me. We make green packs. We smack a little bit of power on here. Smack, smack. And it's really annoying that I'm one off from powering that guy there. Okay, cool. So we have two green assembling machines now. That should help us tremendously. That, well, I mean, it quite literally doubles the output. So now let's go ahead and double the output of our military science packs. I guess it's because I'm not using them, but holy shit, we already have 264 packs built up? Huh? Jesus. Where are these going? How are... Why are these still being crafted? Hello? Do assembling machines just waste resources? Oh. Now it's not? Where are my science packs going? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm literally so dumb. We're using science packs right now, so it's pulling out of the chest, and when it pulls out of the chest, it... I'm so dumb. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. Don't mind me. Just the dumb. Okay, cool. And we are actually saturating the green belt right now, which is awesome. It kind of feels like I don't even need to add another assembling machine for military, but I know I will in the future, so we're just gonna do it. We can... Ooh, this is a little tough. What is going to be the best way to do this? Welcome in, Primal. The classic. The classic. Why don't you saturate some... That's a good one. That's a good one. A plus. A plus to you, good sir. But welcome in, Primal. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so how do we... Ooh, I really... Okay, this problem is easy to solve. We put a splitter here. That's easy. We just long arm inserter the grenades over. Is it easy though? Because hold up, wait a minute. Oh, okay, we might have to think about this. Okay, I thought this was going to be an easy solution, and I don't think it is. I'm just going to have to move that assembling machine up by one. Not the end of the world. That means we can bring that over. And that's our grenades. Cool. Okay, so we have our grenades. Man, these craft so slow. Holy. Grenades are definitely going to be the shortage here. Ooh, do we need a fast inserter on this line? I think if we put a fast inserter, the transport belt can't keep up. Oh, we are out of iron here. Okay. Time to start the next row. Okay. Any other drills need replacing? This one is almost done, but cool. Well, we won't worry about that for now. We'll make that decision later if we need to change those to fast inserters. Um, okay. We can no, because again, we don't want to split belts with inserters. So I think this is our best option here is to just grab from this side of the box. Because we can't really fit a split. I mean, we can put a splitter here, but then what does that get us? Like, let me try it actually. I have a thought. I have a thought, and it might not work, but we shall see. No. Needs to be on the other side. Okay, that was it. That was my thought. It didn't work. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Uh... Hmm. Yeah, grenades really are the shortage here. It seems like it's not even worth making a second assembling machine for military packs because the grenades we're not even making enough grenades right now to keep up with two assembling machines. Is thy factory growing? It is indeed growing. Welcome in, Supreme Nacho. I hope you're doing well this evening. Actually, I guess it kind of is keeping up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to monitor it. Okay. But we have our grenades. Yeah, I think the easiest solution is just going to be to do this. That gets us the armor piercing rounds. And then the last one we need are the walls, which I really boxed myself in on this one. Oof. Hmm. What to do? What to do? I really wedged myself. Hmm. Wait, if I do... Hang on. If I do this... Oh! Yo! Oh, shit, dude. That's cracked. Hell yeah. Okay, so now we have two, we have two of all of the bottles. We have two red, two green, and two military assembling machines. What's the crafting speed on this? So it's one grenade every 0.09 seconds. Crafting speed on this is 0.15. And we need two grenades. So yes, we are not making enough grenades to full-time supply two assembling machines. It would need to be 0.18 grenades per second. No, sorry. What am I saying? I don't know. 0.07. 0.07 grenades per second to make a bottle. And this is 0.09. Am I reading that correctly? This assembling machine is making 0.09 grenades per second. This assembly machine is using 0.07 grenades per second. So right now we're using 0.14 grenades per second, and this is only crafting 0.09 grenades per second. So we're missing 0.06 grenades per second, right? Am I reading how this menu works? That I'm reading that right? Okay, so we are at a grenade deficit. And I'm gonna be honest, with how we set this up, I do not know how I could possibly ever in the history of the world put another grenade assembling machine in here. I do not know how we can fit one. I do not know. If I put one right here. No, that wouldn't work. Would it work though? If I put one here, let's theory craft for a second. Getting the material out is tough. Okay, wait. So if we do this, I know I was just saying you shouldn't split the belt with inserters, but it would be literally the only way. There you go, baby. You want to show the little baby on stream? Look at the little baby. Hang on, I'll full cam for a second. Look at the little baby. Oh, the little baby. Where are you going? Give me a kiss.
He's upside down.
I gave him a kiss anyway. Huh. The little face peeking out the side. All right. Oh, our solar energy research finished. Coolio. I'm really interested in what these defenders are. Most basic type of combat robot, follows and helps the player for a short time period. Defender capsule. Robot lifetime 45 seconds. What? I have no idea what these are. We should probably do oil gathering. Because that seems important. Goofy dog. He's just being a goofball. Because what I really want are these speed modules. And we need to go down that tech tree to get them. I guess we just queue up these research. Just to have. Okay, so we do that, and then we ghost pipe out of there. That gets us our iron and our coal. And then we oh, Jesus, bro. Oh my god, I can do this. I can do this. We long arm insert into an underground belt. No, it doesn't connect. No. Okay, wait. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. I can figure this out. I can figure this out. If I can get an inserter here, we can get it. If I can get an inserter to connect to that belt, how the flip do I do that, dude? How do I do that? How do I get an inserter there? Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I can wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, dude. No. No. It was gonna work. Wait, 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 wait. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. We put an inserter there. It would load it on the wrong side, wouldn't it? Because inserters always put items on the far side of the belt. Oh, no, dude. No. No, we were so close. I was so close, man. There's gotta be a way. There has to be a way. How can I get the inserter to put it on Do I need the chest? This chest? No. No, I don't. It could just be raw belt into the... I mean, if I get rid of this chest... Wait. 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 I have it. Ooh, do I though? Do I? Oh, it's so close. It's okay. So if I get rid of this chest, yeah, it's for the grenades. If I get rid of this chest, that's fine. I can put the buffer somewhere else. Right? I get rid of this chest. I put a conveyor belt here. Inserter puts onto the conveyor belt. Inserter puts onto the conveyor belt. We combine both grenade streams into one conveyor belt. The long-handed inserter puts them on. Awesome. I can't fit a buffer, though. If I get rid of my emotional support buffer, I can combine them. If I get rid of the emotional support buffer, I can do it. Is there a way for me to do it with the buffer, though? Wait, if I just make this a chest, that's the buffer. Inserter puts directly onto a splitter. Can inserters put items directly onto a splitter and it'll still split? Have I tried that? The buffer! We can't lose the buffer! If an inserter can put an item directly onto the tile that a splitter is on, and the splitter will still work, we can do this. Let me just try. Let me see. So that went to the right. The next one should go to the left. It doesn't. It does not. Okay. Can I shift this splitter? No, I cannot shift this splitter up one. Because then the inserters will take the items before they get split. Right? Or am I wrong in saying that? Let's see. Okay, so that one went yellow. The next one needs to go red. The next grenade needs to go to red. If it goes to red, we can do this. We're cooking! We can do it! It works! Wait! Wait! It goes back to yellow? Dude, we're cooking! Okay. Because we get rid of that. That goes to a box. That's a conveyor now. That goes to a box. That gets turned into an inserter to put back on the conveyor belt. We're doing it! Okay. Okay. I just need to move this hole. I think there works. So we go inserter, an inserter facing up, conveyor into underground. Oh, broke that belt. Excellent. Into, we need to move this. Oh my god, guys, we're doing it. Okay, right now it's pulling iron plates, which we don't want. It's breaking. Everything's breaking. Fix it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We don't want it pulling iron plates. Okay. Grenades go back in there. We need to put an assembling. There's no way. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think this is it. Yes. Okay. We need to check. We have the items going in that we need to make grenades. Hey, pal. You coming to visit? Okay, and then a grenade should get pulled by the long-handed inserter onto the conveyor. On that conveyor, gets pulled to that conveyor into the box, it gets into the splitter. Oh my god. We just we just squeezed another grenade assembling machine into this shit show of a Oh my god. I'm not. I can't. I cannot, dude. Holy shit. This truly is the spaghetti of all time. Okay, we need more stone brick production. There are never too many. I cannot believe we just fit all of that. Alright, we can put one there, but we'll have to get a filter. Filter inserter. Which we can do right. I think here is a fine place for it. Use filters, only grab copper. I've learned my lesson. We make a little buffer for this guy. And then we drop that onto there. Okay, because this one's also going to be mining coal. If the copper ends up on the stone belt, you can just filter splitter them away. Now you're thinking with splitters. Now you're thinking with splitters. Okay, but I think these two steel furnaces should be able to more than keep up with Oh, the inserters aren't though. Okay, so then we just need to change these to fast inserters. These ones I don't think need to be fast inserters. Those are fine. I'm splitter coded. I only see the world in splitters. The thing is, does this inserter need to be a fast inserter? It's looking like no. Well, we'll see, because right now this one's churning out copper. Okay, there we go. It just turned to stone again. So all 4 of them are working on stone. Let's see. Can that little inserter keep up? It's looking like it. Yeah, I think that little guy's doing fine. Which means we can actually just change that back to a regular inserter. And then we can go all the way back up here and change this one back to a regular inserter. Just saves on a little bit of energy and also just the more expensive inserters. Guys, I'm so proud of this little factory, dude. It's so good. It's so good. I am amazed at the amount that we fit into this area over here. This might be the coolest thing that I have set up in this game. Managing to fit an extra grenade crafter in here is incredible. Oh, there goes that that issue with the splitters again. Okay, I think that means we need more iron drills. More iron. We can never have too much iron. We need more. I don't know if our power system can handle it. This could genuinely be a menu screen animation for the game and it wouldn't look out of place. I'm a big fan. Let's go! That's sick. Oh, interesting. Oh. We ran out of inserters. Well, nothing a couple more iron mining drills can't fix. Let's craft one more just for safety's sake. Alright. Power those. Excellent. You even said a while back you might run out on the buffer for inserters. Yeah, like I was saying, like the fact that we just weren't getting enough iron up here was I figured that would be an issue. As soon as I saw that we were running out of green packs, I was like, oh, I think I know why. And yeah, our inserter line is completely empty. Now that being said, adding all of these extra drills might not solve it. We might have to add a second furnace line and have the input of those iron plates be further up the splitter chain. We might have to like insert the new iron plates like here or like on this line. Yeah, okay, so we're now oversaturating our iron belts. Does that fix the issue? I don't think it's going to. It'll fix the issue once we finish crafting gears. Because this line will fill up. Because we're done crafting inserters. So none of these are getting pulled. So yes, this conveyor line is going to start to fill up, which means all of the excess is going to go to this conveyor line. Which brings it to the inserter assembling machine. So I think that should solve it. But we are oversaturating our belt now. Do I add another furnace line? Do I split? Do I put a splitter here and add another furnace line? I mean, how much iron do we have left in this deposit? Still 242k. Oh, our power is, yes. Okay, we need to add more power output. Okay, yeah, but we're making green bottles almost regularly. It's not quite 100% speed, but it is almost. And once this belt line saturates, yeah, once we finish crafting the fast inserters, I think we should be fine. I think it'll fix itself. Herma. I think that might be an issue for another night. We're gonna have to end stream soon. I'll have to debate about whether we should add a furnace line over here, split this belt, add a furnace line over here, and then have like a second entry point into the I don't like that. Trigger an alien attack by pollution. Oh, and my puppy's asking me to go out. Oh my god, everything's happening all at once.
Atlas, you need a potty?
Yeah, he needs to potty. Okay, I guess I'll be right back. I have to end stream really soon, but I'll be right back, and then we'll do our outro. It's kind of weird, but I really gotta go. Okay. Apologies for that. Really quickly, can we craft gun turrets? Because I am nervous about the achievement that we just got. Oh, they are here already. Nope, we don't have time. No, they're hitting my power output. Is that it? Did we do it? Did we save the day? They're hungry? I think we saved the day. That was very easy. That was, okay. Hooray! We did it! I'm a hero! Okay. I was, I was expecting more biters than just 2. Okay. Well, that was, a little anticlimactic, but, it's fine. It's fine. Saved the power? True. No, our little inserter isn't keeping up. No, he's falling behind. Poor little guy. Okay, yeah, like I said, I think, oh, okay, cool. No, it is working. We are resaturating our green belt here. So I think if we're crafting inserters, if we're crafting these inserters, we're pulling too many inserters out of the one assembling station, and it's causing issues. But I think if we're not crafting these inserters, then it starts to, yeah, we're already starting to surplus that that belt there. So it's not a permanent solution, but it works fine for now solution. Which I think is really all we need. I'm gonna unlimit these boxes since we're always gonna need these science packs. Oh, our power is struggling. Well, we can start to set up solar panels now. We're just gonna need... We might need to set up a second electronic circuit crafter. Because we're already using... Are we though? So this crafts 1.5 per second, and this uses 1.5 per second. Yes, we're never gaining a surplus as long as inserters are being crafted, which inserters are pretty much always going to be crafted. So we would need a second assembling machine, which should not be too hard. It just needs copper wire, which we can probably, yeah, we can just pull straight from the assembling machine, I think. I'm assuming if we add 2 inserters, I guess I shouldn't assume. If we add 2 inserters to an assembling machine, it should essentially act like a splitter. Is kind of my thought process behind that. I don't know. We'll see. Because if so, we can just pull out of the assembling machine. Because this is making 3 copper wire per second. Although this uses 4.5, so we would then be at a deficit of copper wire. So we would need to have another assembling machine for copper wire. Okay. All right, we'll look into it. Look into it. But I think we did great. Oh, I just realized, is this an issue? Do these inserters properly rotate? It looks like they are. So I guess if you have inserters taking out of a box, they do alternate. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get... We're gonna need to increase our stone production so we can craft walls faster. Because funny enough, the grenades are no longer our limitation. It's the stone walls. Because this is... It takes 5 brick per second. And it needs... What? A military science pack needs 2 walls. So that's... No, it should be keeping up. Oh, it's because we're not... It's because we're not crafting at full speed. Yeah. So... One assembling machine crafting stone walls can keep up with 2 military packs. It's just we're not crafting at full speed right now because our conveyor line is not saturated. Why are we running at a deficit of coal now? Was it just because this broke for a while? And so it needed to fix itself? That doesn't really make sense. I know we're going to craft solar panels soon, but I'll just craft one more steam engine just so we have it off the table. We don't really need to worry about it for a while. Yeah, that... Because each boiler can power 2 steam engines, right? So that's 3 boilers for 2, 4, 6, 7. So we need another boiler. Right? I'm understanding that correctly. So let's add one more steam engine and 1 more boiler. And that should even out. Because I'm pretty sure I did the math earlier. And it is one boiler fully powers 2 steam engines. I could be wildly and factually incorrect on that statement. And chances are I am. Epic. Alright, cool. Oh, no. That's not powered. Alright, now we are cool. That should satisfy our power for quite a while. At least until we get some solar panels to supplement it during the day. During the night, those steam engines will have to kick in. But yeah, awesome. We have made so much progress tonight, way more than I was anticipating. I honestly was like getting ready to start stream, and I was like, I don't really know what to do in the game. Like, I don't know what to start, researching and building next. So being able to build both of these assembling machines and another green assembling machine, and also sort out a lot of the issues we had down here at the mining drills was awesome. That was really good progress. Very, very happy. Cool. All right, so next stream, we'll have to continue working, I mean, down the tech trees, obviously. Oil processing is probably... Oh, I don't research that. I have to mine crude oil. Oh, okay. So then we need to look into oil gathering. We need to figure out how that works. Yeah, that'll be our project for next gameplay session, is to figure out how oil gathering works. Cool. Nice voice crack there. Cool. Anywho, thank you for joining me this evening. I would say it was a shorter stream, but it wasn't because I lost track of time. Oopsies. I was supposed to end stream like an hour ago. Yikes. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. But it was fun regardless. So thank you for hanging out with me. Next stream, it may be tomorrow. If it is tomorrow, it's gonna be Rust. I'm probably gonna be playing Rust with Primal because it's the last day of the wipe. So we're gonna be messing around and having some goofs, having some fun. So I might stream that. As for next stream of Factorio, not entirely sure, honestly. Because again, tomorrow's the last day of wipe for the Rust server, which means Friday is fresh wipe. So I'm going to be grinding fresh wipe for a while. So I'm not entirely sure when the next Factorio stream will be, but it'll be in the future because I'm having a lot of fun with this game. So we will we'll definitely be continuing it at some point. Just don't know exactly when. So other than that, though, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I really, once again, I appreciate all you guys' support and just chilling in chat. Hopefully, this is good background noise for whatever you guys are doing on your Tuesday evenings. Wait, no, today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. So tomorrow, maybe Thursday then. Maybe Thursday will be a Factorio stream. We'll see. Again, no promises. We'll see. But with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night, wherever it is you are. And I will see you again in the next stream. See you, everybody. Thank you.